Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Hey Tech Dragon Soul, yep, you made it. You made it to the birthday stream. This is gonna be a bit of a special stream, because, you know, it's my birthday. So, yeah, turned way too old now. And I decided to, for the birthday, thank you very much. Thank you. For the birthday, I'm gonna do what I've done a couple of times before. We're gonna do a nice variety stream. Because a lot of developers are always quite nice and, you know, like gift keys to our little stream here. And I figured this is a good day to try out all kinds of different games from all kinds of different genres, give them a good try, and see if anything sticks and anything is fun. Yes, I had cake, I had a lot of Mexican food just now, and chocolate pudding and everything. And tomorrow I'm gonna get even more cake. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of cake in my life these 2 days. Yeah, so we're gonna start with Change, a homeless survival experience. What a fantastic game to play on your birthday when, you know, the year changes one ahead, and you're kind of thinking, am I old? Am I like, do I still have it? Well, we'll find out. Apparently I have to click to lose everything. Well, I still have to click to begin, apparently, so. What is your story? Poverty. Addict. Veteran. Mental illness. Or abandoned. Did you know begging, loitering, or vagrancy is illegal and can get you arrested in many cities across the world, including New York and London? The default story. You start with £5. Alright, next unlock. If you progress far enough in this run, your next playthrough will include these items. A bar. Alright, so this is kind of like a roguelike. So we can change whether we're... Okay. Oh, we can change whether we're male or female. We can also, I guess, say that we are trans? I'm not 100% sure, and what we identify as, maybe? And we can just change what we look like. Well, anyway, we're gonna be male. Hey Nazgul, how's it going? Thank you very much for the birthday greetings. As you can see, my birthday went really well, but then I became homeless all of a sudden, so now I have to experience the survival experience. I never thought this could happen. I had it all planned out. Then, out of nowhere, the company I worked at went bankrupt. I couldn't get a new job in time, and so I suppose this is it now. This is kind of interesting to me because, you know, living in a country where there's like a social security net and stuff like that, you're kind of thinking, alright, like, normally this doesn't really happen. Survive the streets, find food and shelter, get a job, rent a home. Change is predominantly a roguelike experience about escaping to a new life. Each playthrough will be different, and every failure leads to unlocking more things in your next run. While this game has the intention of portraying the reality of the homeless, various aspects of sleeping rough have been abstracted for the sake of gameplay. Let's hope we do not become a murder hobo, because that is really, really bad. But, I mean, we'll see. We gotta try and survive, right? So, don't ask me why, out of all of the different games that I have planned for today, I decided to start with this one, because this is probably gonna be by far the most depressing one. But I just figured, let's just do that right at the start, and then jump into happier things. I do like the look of it. Like, I enjoy the pixel art and everything. I think it's pretty good. A shelter. Alright, so how does this work? Now what? Hey, you new out here? Oh, okay. So I move left and right with WASD or with the mouse. If this is your first time, I got a few tips on surviving out here. Okay, let's get the tutorial on being a hobo. First off, you need to know where to get food. Shops are best, but there's other ways of getting fed. Second, and this is important, always find a shelter before night. You don't want to be stuck out here in the cold, but be careful, sometimes there's bad people in there. Now, to get on in life, you're gonna need cash. You can scrape by with begging, but finding a job is better. Well, if they even consider you. Winter is just around the corner. Try to stay stocked up on food and don't let yourself freeze. Starving or freezing is a good way to lose all your happiness rapidly. It's also a good way of dying. Watch out for the cold icon in the top bar. Finally, keep an eye out for police. Don't let him see you bagging or anything, or they'll send you somewhere else or worse. Still, a night in a cell isn't so bad sometimes. That'll do, I reckon. Remember to check your stuff regularly by clicking on the icon in the top right. Good luck to you. Alright. What are your thoughts or feeling? I miss sleeping in a bed. It's night. Wow, time is going fast. Okay. Hi. Sorry to bother you. Here you go, buddy. Oh, well, thank you. That's nice. Please help. Any spare change? I need some change. I don't carry change, sorry. Or you don't? What about you, lady? Hey, got any change? Seriously, don't be so pushy. Aw. This is my happiness. This is your hunger. This is your hygiene. People will be less kind if it gets low. Sorry to bother you. Please, any change? Do you even really need this? I need to use I need it for my family. Need to use a payphone. Ah, okay. Sure, here you go. Nice. 80 cents. Just by begging. I need help. Pfft, no way. Okay. Okay, he does not like it when people tell him that he's not gonna get any money, so... Apparently we can go in here. We have new stock every day. Plain bread gives us 100 hunger. -1 happiness, though. We can also steal it. Wet wipes, which increase hygiene. A cane improves walk speed when injured. Damn, okay. We're gonna get some wet wipes, because hygiene is actually really important. You are cold and wet. Happiness is decreasing. Time spending time inside waiting for the rain to pass. Okay. Like a library? Sorry, we're closed after 3 p.m. Oh, come on. This is your study level. Better study means better jobs. Increase it in the library. Not studying for a while can cause brain drain. Oh shit, police! Ah! Oi, no begging! Okay, sorry, man. Oh, didn't mean to. Discounted goods here. Street vendor, bandana. It takes more warnings before police move on you. Just because I wear a bandana? Okay. Scrap. Exchange for money at a recycling depot. Didn't I just pick up, like, a cardboard box or something? I thought I just... Oh, that is the scrap that I picked up, is it? This is your crime level. Yeah, I guess I'm picking it up. Fill your pockets with quick use items. Oh, thank you, lady. Any spare change? Alright, yeah. Nice. Please, I'm so hungry. I am hungry, actually. The day will end at 9 p.m. Okay. Let's quickly go in here. Buy ourselves a bread. And I guess go into the shelter. Curfew is 8 p.m. Rest through the night and get some free food. Must enter before curfew. Charity event. Gain a better chance on your next apply if you rest here in 2 days. I'm gonna rest for now and wait out the rain, I guess. Another day is over. You enter the shelter for the first time. Anxiety whirls in your mind as you pass all the other homeless on the way to your bed for the night. Most have their eyes down, but some look forward with defiance, rage, and injustice, ready to take what they can to get by, even if it's from you. You try to find a bed as quickly as you can, aware of all the eyes following you as you go. There's no privacy here, but you guess you won't have privacy of any kind for a long time. It's difficult to shake the feeling like you're being watched by these strangers. You lay in the stained sheets waiting for sleep, but it never comes. Aww. Alright, here we are back at dawn. Get some bagging, please. Please, I need, like, some help, please. Any chance you have change? Stop pestering me, oh god. Vending machine. 2 happiness if not hungry and drains -22 hunger. Oh, there's a toilet here. Wash or take shelter from the weather. Okay, let's do a wash, I guess. In the toilet? What do we have here? Oh, bus service. Okay, I can go to different places. Found a whole sausage roll. The packet's open, but I'm hungry. Should I eat this? Eat it. Please, I need help. Excuse me. Ah, fuck. Didn't see the policeman. My crime level is going up. Pizza crusts, they're a bit stale. I don't know about eating this. Eat it. What do we have here? An apple. Randomly gives happiness, study, or other effects. A pillow. Gain happiness when using shelters. Damn. Hey Velas, how's it going? This is called Change and is a homeless survival experience game. This is the recycle, is it? Yeah. Where, well, it's kind of like a roguelike, so you're trying to survive and you're trying to get a job. I kind of figured I would be, from all of the games, you know, that I have in my list for today, I'd get the, what's it called? The most miserable one when it comes to the, situation and when it comes to the atmosphere out of the way first, and then we're kind of ending on like happier things. You need to be a resident to open an account. Stay at the same shelter 5 days in a row to gain residency. Is that how it works? I need help. I don't carry change. Okay. I just need a little change. This is all I have. New perk, begging. Significantly increased begging success chance with full hygiene. Increased cash from begging when happiness, hunger, or hygiene is less than 50. Smooth talker. Snack bar. Soda. A sweater. First warm up each day is more effective. Street vendor sells a snack bar. Oh no, I need to like... I need spare... Wait, you're another homeless stranger on the streets, so you're not the only one who's down on their luck out here. Who are you? Sorry, I'm busy right now. Okay. Just tell me when it's my time to... Neuta is on the list. It's gonna be the next game. So you don't have to remind me about Neuta, because it's on the list. Where's the toilet? I feel like, I don't know, like I thought we were walking kind of like... New perk scavenging. Gain a little happiness when recycling max scrap. You get a better look at trash food. So here's the police, okay. Turn yourself in if your crime level is high enough. This will allow you to skip winter and costs less happiness than being arrested. Wow. Okay. That's harsh, but alright. Okay, I'm trying to find a toilet again. Day will end at 9 p.m. Oh, no. Ugh, I forgot about... I didn't see him again. God damn it. Anyway, I guess we're gonna rest here. Restore all your hunger and some happiness as you rest here in one day. This is an interesting game so far. Another day is over. The shelter's filled with cautious whispers and eyes searching for danger or opportunity. You hate that you have to stay here as a last resort. There's no telling what kind of people are in here along with the true victims of life. A couple beds over, you notice a young man exchanging cash and lumps of foil with each other. It's obvious what they're doing, but everyone else is looking down. Maybe if you told someone from the shelter staff about this, it would stop. Let's report them. You purposefully stroll out of the dorm room in search of some staff. The door to the staff room swings open before you can knock for a third time, revealing a tall and slender man with several other staff inside. You explain what you saw, and the staff assure you that it'll be dealt with as a few of them leave in the direction of the bunks. You hear shouting and the sounds of a fight that can only go one way. Eventually, the staff come into view, restraining the young dealer as they escort him out. He sees you and does his best to tell you without words that you'll pay for this one day. One of the staff turns to you. Hey, thanks for reporting that. We can probably help out if you want a resident status. I'll put in a good word. Nice. No curfew for shelters if staying in the same shelter as the previous night or resident shelter. More choices for future perks. Shelter regular. Okay, so we can try this, stay close to the shelter, I guess? And like make this our home shelter. Can I sit on the bench? Oh, you can rest on the bench. Okay. Just picking up all this scrap. Oh, here's a recycling station. Very fine. I'm still trying to find like... Ah, there we go. There's the toilet. So now we can wash up, because I didn't want to use our wet wipes here. There we go. Not gonna beg in front of the policeman again, though. I learned my lesson. Come on, anyone. Someone needs to have some change here. So, we can study in the library. Oh, it's another one. Library card. You need an address before you get a library card. Study. You didn't concentrate very well while studying. You can only study once. Okay. So gameplay-wise, this seems very simple so far. And this, I mean, it seems to be kind of more like a management game. You know, like managing your resources and stuff. You people never give up. Come on. I have some fruit here. You want it? Really? Yeah. Give me. I need food actually. Apple is nice. The soda gives me happiness but makes me more hungry. And then we can eat the bread. Oh, there's the policeman again. Let's see. She's selling a sandwich. That's actually quite a bit of money. Increases hygiene, web wipes. Okay, I'm gonna take those again in case we don't get to a toilet again. Improved walk speed in bad weather. Steal 8%. Need some change, mister, please. Offer someone else. Aw. Come on, man. Just a little change. Just enough to get me by. Got any spare cash? Stop bothering me. I need it for my family. Sorry, I don't think you really need it. Aw. Alright, we're going back to the shelter. I'm gonna just turn in some scrap that I collected. And then the shelter should be over here. Go. And this is the same shelter that we stayed in last time. Stays until residency too. And I get all my hunger and some happiness here today, because there's a soup kitchen. So that's nice. Let's hope we don't get killed by that dealer that we ratted out. As you sleep, you dream of the days when you were just like everyone else. A job, a home, friends. It all seems so far away now. More and more it feels like a dream and not a memory. But you're awake now, and the dream is over. You filled your stomach in the soup kitchen, leaving you feeling satisfied. Greatly reduced hunger decay when using benches. Increased cash gained when using benches. Hunger decreases faster, but happiness decays slower when starving. Staying warmed for a whole day in winter increases happiness. What can I do? Resting on a bench. So I'm just kind of resting here. People left you some money while you slept. 7 pounds? Really? Literally 7 pounds just for sleeping there? Another day is over. Some nights you can't help but feel a rage bubbling within you. Every day you have to watch all these people go about their daily lives while pretending they don't see you in the gutter. They have everything they need. A home, job, friends too, probably. If something bad happened to them, they'd have loved ones to help them out. But you're alone. It's not fair. It's just not fair. This, like I said, this is a bit of a depressing game. You now have residency at the shelter. You have increased hunger recovery and access to a bank account as long as you don't leave the area. Better encounters in the park. Better trading. With trading. You haven't cleaned your clothes for a while. Hygiene is now capped at 50 until you visit the laundrette. Okay. So, we now have access to a bank account, apparently. How do I know that I'm not leaving the area? Is it maybe because I'm, like, when I go to another street or something, I wonder? Descent to murder hobo begins, seriously. It starts with the pants. It always starts with the pants. Doggo! There's Doggo! Doggo just runs off. Aw. I thought we could make friends with Doggo, maybe. Have Hobo Doggo. There's Doggo again! Doggo! Aw. Who's this guy? The dealer. You need something? I got what you need. 7 pounds or trade me something. Nah, man. Thanks. But, no thanks. Smart shirt. Increased job success. Deodorant. Full hygiene for 2 days. Damn. It's pretty alright. Let's buy a smart shirt so we can at some point actually get a job, maybe. So we are capped to 50. What about food? I have no food. Click for shelter directions. Oh, that's good. Okay, I need to find food. Taspira, how's it going? Thank you very much for the happy birthday. Thank you so much. As you can see, I'm making the most of it by playing probably the most depressive game that I could find. A game about being homeless. Oh, I can't study here again? Why not? Oh, I can get a library card now. Okay. So now I can rent a book. Reading has made you feel a little more realistic. Return this to a library. Okay. Return book. You've already rented a book. Come back tomorrow. I want to return it though. The Keel says, happy birthdays to you. Happy birthdays, dear Klyka. Happy birthdays to you. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Keel. Thank you. It's going alright, thanks. Plodding along. How's your day going? Yeah, it's a very upbeat game choice. I'm trying out a lot of different games today. And like I said, the most depressing game comes at the start. Day has been going very, very well. I had lots of cake and lots of Mexican food, which is in stark contrast to our homeless protagonist here. You are starving. Happiness is decreasing. Oh god. That's not good. Wasn't there like a vendor guy here? Somewhere? There's nothing in there. Let's see if we can buy something here. Yeah, she has bread. Okay, that's very expensive. But we are starving, so... Oh, you just immediately ate it. Okay. Yeah, I had a day of tasty nibblies. Very tasty. It's like, we have so much Mexican food still, because I had this voucher from last year. And we finally got to use it. And we have so much Mexican food, I could, like, feed another 2 people with that. Strawberry cake. And then tomorrow when I visit my parents, I'm gonna have even more strawberry cake. Only it's gonna be homemade strawberry cake. This one was bought. Alright, gain some food items if you rest here. Nice. That's gonna be very helpful. Another day is over. You hastily prepare your sleeping area before the night cold settles in. Some hours later, you're suddenly woken by a man stumbling nearby, and he falls on top of you. He smells like booze and doesn't seem to notice you wincing under him as he struggles to get up. Push him? There's only so much you can take. You heave and lever him off, causing him to clumsily sprawl on the floor. Ow, what the fuck? He blinks at you for a moment. Sorry, mate. And then he falls asleep right there on the floor. You're angry from the invasion of your space, and angrier still knowing he'll be there snoring all night. But he does seem to be worse off than you. Oh, Lucky Fandango raids me with a party of 5. Thank you very much for the raid. And hello, everybody. We are currently trying out our first game of the night, which is called Change, a homeless survival experience. So if you're all here for very happy games, those are coming, just not at this very moment. It's good you got cake, but did you get hot chocolate with whipped cream? No, because it's summer, and I don't drink hot chocolate with whipped cream in summer. But I had cake, and chocolate pudding. I had chocolate pudding. You've got some food items, check your inventory. Winter has come, well that's not good. We should try and get ourselves arrested. I know that sounds weird, but that's apparently what you can do in this game. Holy Duck Turtle, hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? How's it going? So we're playing this very, very depressing game here. Trying to survive. It's basically a roguelike game. Where you're homeless and you're trying to get your life back together. I don't think anyone really wants to give us any money here. We can warm up in here. And we can wash up in here too, but we need to find a laundromat too. This guy keeps trying to sell us drugs. Cafe assistant. Cleaning dishes and washing tables, £3 per hour. Success chance, 0%. Study required 60. Alright. Yeah, the relevance in the title. The title of the game is Change. And definitely something about that title that fits very well. Here's a policeman. Mr. Policeman. Told you before, come with me. I don't want to get arrested. Moving to a new area. God damn it. I didn't want to get arrested. I wanted to turn my sense in. It's been a long time since you last stayed at your residence shelter. Your residency has been revoked. Okay, I thought you can... I thought if you have enough criminal stuff, you can turn yourself in. So we have to, like, I don't know. Keep begging. I need change. Give you a warning, no begging. Just a little change? I'm giving you a warning. Okay, now we're at 50. Okay, so now we have to go to the police. And we can turn ourselves in. Because we're so horrible. What a relief. Being in a cage for a time doesn't seem so bad when you think of all the winter nights that could have been spent shivering in doorways. Free food, shelter, even the bed isn't much of a downgrade from the shelters. But still, there are few worse places to be trapped inside your own head. Damn. Your smart shirt was lost. No, they took my shirt. I paid so much money for that. Why would they confiscate that? Anyway, apparently we stayed in there all winter. I'm not quite sure why they would like do that and keep us in there for months and months when all we did was a little bit of bagging. But I mean, I guess there is, you know, it is for gameplay reasons, so... So now we also don't have our residency anymore, I believe. No, we don't. So we need to find a new shelter where we can stay, pretty much. I can't talk to people. Why can't I talk to people? I can talk to... Okay. I can talk to this person. Inconveniencing someone is the most serious crime. Seriously, it's just like... You ask these... Oh, wait, my library card? What happened to my library? Oh, because I'm not a resident anymore. They got rid of my library card. I need study 60. I just gained 1 from studying. Oh, it's a water fountain. We haven't seen one of those yet. Oh, you don't actually drink at the water fountain, you just wash yourself. Okay. Sorry, we don't open until 4:30 p.m. Alright, so this shelter here, we're gonna try and make this our new resident shelter. So far we haven't died yet, which I think is helpful. We also haven't found a laundromat yet. There we go. Now we can wash. Cost $3.49. Jesus Christ. Wash your clothes and restore hygiene. Premium keeps clothes cleaner for long. £350? Damn. This seems like the kind of game made by people with first-hand experience. I mean, I don't know about that. I don't want to assume anything here, but I think this is definitely... Oh, wow, she gave me £1.30. Thank you. This is definitely made by people who want to spread awareness about this. Yeah, they at least did research and probably, like, talked to people who, you know, went through this, shared their experiences. It's getting late. Okay, so we have to go back to the shelter that was over here. So this is actually a pretty decent area. There's a laundromat, there's a toilet right there, there's a drinking fountain, and the shelter is right here, so this seems pretty alright to make a base. As you lay attempting to empty your mind so that sleep may come, you can't help but think of all the people who pass you by. They all seem so sure of their current lives and of how their days and weeks are going to be. They haven't seen how easy it is to fall in and get swept under, no matter how hard you kick your feet. You hazily dream of being just like them once before, and perhaps again, someday. Alright, it is the next day. Our happiness is very much going down, by the way. I think there was a library over here. Yeah. So we can study, get a little bit of studying in. Can do that like once every day, I guess. I can't pick up scrap anymore? Or I can? Just not that one, I guess. Construction and labor. Digging, carrying heavy loads, and hard labor. Study required 90? Are you sure about this? This is... okay? I'm so weirded out by this, because, like, our character, according to the backstory, did have a job before all this. So you'd kind of think that he'd qualify for something. But I guess it's just like, no, you need to be super studied for this, even if all you have to do is carry some loads or something. Maybe they're just telling you that. Maybe they're just going like, no, we need you to have a fucking bachelor's degree in carrying cement. So the thing about begging is that when people tell you no, it will usually decrease your happiness. Hi? Sorry, I don't know you. Okay. Here. Oh, this is recycling. Nice. In Japan, they had security to prevent people to take a nap in an empty waiting hall while waiting for a train. Yeah, I've only seen that once in my life when I was in London, where... oh, right, the meal deal. There you go. Where they had, like, spikes and so on at the side of things, and where they threw people out and stopped them from sleeping somewhere. I assume being homeless probably weighs a lot against you regardless of your background, because they're more likely... exactly. You see certain types of architecture ready to prevent rough sleepers from moving into certain spots. Yep. Around my area, yard construction work seems to be what people in poor circumstances tend to get for... yeah, like, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, like, okay, wouldn't this make sense? That you try something like that? Okay, we have to get back to the shelter. Wash up beforehand. New perk. Okay, peaceful sleeper. Slightly increased happiness gains from most good events. Better encounters in the park. We haven't been in the park at all yet. We haven't even found the park. So... tomorrow there is like a better chance on your next apply with the job assistance. Maybe that'll bring us from 0% to like 5% or something like that. The job requirement thing does seem pretty harsh. Perhaps that's attempting to simulate recruitment places, keeping high expectations. Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. They're basically saying, okay, this isn't just about you, like your study. This is about them literally going, do I want to hire someone like you? Showing all the prejudice and so on that exists against people. Is this wasted life? Is there still hope? It feels like you're waiting against some invisible force every day just to live. But deep down, there's a part of you that won't give up. Not yet. Things have to get better soon. To give up is to know that you'll be out here forever or worse. You dream of a future where you find happiness. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, exactly. Just having a quick drink. So, one of the things which I said at the start of the stream, which maybe a couple of people haven't heard. So for me living in Germany, obviously in Germany there is a social network, like a social security network, that is kind of there to stop these things from happening. There are still homeless people in Germany. The reasons for that vary, of course, depending on people. I can't say that I'm too knowledgeable about this, so I'm not going to, spout out some kind of, I don't know, pseudo-knowledge or whatever of why someone is homeless or not. I believe that there is a system that is supposed to help people. I'm sure that the system isn't always perfect and isn't always perfectly helping people. But I don't know, I definitely feel that a lot of this right here in this game is based on, because they said it like at the start, is based on America and the UK and so on, because they were talking about New York and they were talking about London. Alright, we need to find a library again. I'm gonna go back to where we were. Also, when you sleep on the bench, people will actually give you money. We're gonna rest here until like 5. There we go. You actually make a good amount of money from just sleeping. And you don't really seem to be losing happiness either. Alright, this is the shelter here. We can always find the shelter because we know it's the one with the drinking fountain. Simply showing that people still care and try to help if they can does a lot, and that goes for all kinds of crowds. I agree. I absolutely agree with that. I have, I want to say because of my job, although, it's not like we specifically cater to, like, the homeless crowd or something like that. Like, in no way, shape, or form. Most of our customers are actually, like, better situated. But I'd say that because of the industry that I work in, which is the sports betting industry here in Germany, I've definitely come in contact over all of the long years that I've been working in there with people who have definitely fallen on hard times. And you might not immediately see it, but a lot of people, because I'm someone who usually has an open ear for people and people's stories, so a lot of people over the years have kind of shared their stories with me, right? And these are people where you wouldn't see that they're actually living a life where they go to these, like, kind of like social kitchens where you can get, like a full big meal that basically is supposed to get you through the whole day, and you get that for €1 or something like that, right? When, I don't know, like a regular doner kebab costs like €3.50 or something. Those are people who will sometimes sleep in residency for homeless men, things like that, right? And so it is very often, I think, the fear of being ostracized for your current living situations that keeps a lot of these people from actually trying to get help. It's been hard today. It's tough to think that things could be like this for a really long time. No one is going to save you and no one is going to care. With a lot on your mind and anxiety in your heart, it's hard to rest. Eventually, you cry yourself to sleep. Jesus. Winter has come. Okay, all of a sudden. You had a session with a job counselor. Your next application will have a better success chance. Decreased chance of being mugged. Okay. A bad economy in the city has caused shop prices to increase. God damn it. Okay, so we're very cold. Fairly close to people who go out of homelessness, which is why the small little mundane details in this game look familiar. Generally speaking, in the UK I see it a lot. I see. Yeah, if you're close to that, it makes a lot of sense. Increased minimum study gains. Increased chance of job buffs. Let's go with minimum study gains, because we've been only getting 1. Okay. So here we go. 0%. Buy and sell papers to people. Spend £50 for each paper, then sell them for 50p, and then sell them for £1.50. Study required 20. This is literally the lowest hanging fruit of a job. High raiders, big issue? Hey, Taspy. Did we just get raided? I didn't see a raid. I mean, I got the raid earlier from Lucky Fandango. What's our crime? We have, like, no crime. Because if you're at 50 crime, you can turn yourself into the police. Who is stealing my thunder? Oh, I see. Increased hygiene. Restores 10 hunger and 1 happiness. We haven't succumbed to stealing just yet, by the way. Which I think is good. We're kinda keeping ourselves alive. Prevent some crime increases when caught by police. A neckerchief. Really? Sure. Oh, damn it. Okay, sorry. This game doesn't keep my mouse cursor in the window and I just clicked outside. Greatly increased walk speed, but walking drains hunger faster. Moderately increased walk speed. I don't want hunger fast, so we're just faster. We're a goddamn power walker at this point. Okay, so we can warm up in the toilet, I believe. Have we studied here? Yeah. I wonder if you can go to different libraries and study at each one, because if you can only study at one library, I kind of feel it's almost impossible to get your study up. The shelter only opens at 4:30. In the EU, at least my part of it, I often have wondered how someone turns out homeless when you should get enough money from the state for rent or food. That is true, and it's obviously something that you wonder. There are, of course, again, like, this is not everybody, by far not everybody, I'm sure, but you will often also see people who are getting help and who are getting money begging or trying to get money in other ways as well. Alright, so we warmed up. Wait, can I, like, if I keep warming up here, does that actually give me, like... No. Okay, so we go back to the shelter. We will almost have residency here, and we're getting hunger and happiness, so that's nice. Another day is over. You've only been out here for a short time, but you've already spent plenty of those hours with an empty stomach or shivering in the winter cold. I mean, a short time? It seems that we've been here 2 years now, seeing how winter came 2 times? You never thought you'd fall this low so quickly. You notice one of the others staring in your direction. She walks over and leans against your bunk. Hey newbie, look, I've seen you wandering around outside in the winter without staying warm. That's a good way to get yourself killed. Take my advice, spend a little time in toilets or libraries or something if the cold is too much. Anyway, good night. And with that she returns to her own bunk. She's a little rude, but you'll try to heed her wisdom for the future. Tonight, you sleep well. Social situations may play factors such as running away from home. Exactly, there's that stuff too. Like, there's so many stories, right? There's so very many stories. Okay, we have to go to the laundromat. Problem is, laundromat is just, I don't know, so expensive. So very, very expensive. So we can warm up in here, at least for a little bit. I guess we can try and find a bench and sit on here for today for a bit. Also sell Or recycle some stuff. The music is appropriately depressing. Alright, we got a little bit of money. I don't know if we really want to spend all that money, by the way, on mobile phone. That's a cheap mobile phone, though. I don't know if we want to spend all that money on getting our clothes cleaned. Because we haven't really been bagging, so the hygiene is kind of like whatever at this point. Okay, anyway, we have to make it back to the shelter. Didn't want to... I'm hungry. Oh, sorry. Here, take this. Okay, thank you. I'll take it. Alright, and then... So we're gonna have residency now, and then tomorrow there's a soup kitchen going on again. Who said he was homeless? I guess it was because there just wasn't enough open residences. That could also be a thing. A night in the shelter. Sleep does not come easily tonight, and you toss and turn for hours before real rest. You're startled by a shriek in the night. You look up to see where it's coming from, exchanging glances with the others who were woken up in confusion. Another shriek, almost a scream. This time you know where it came from. Someone in the corner is having nightmares. A rough-looking guy gets up and begins walking purposefully towards him. Shit, not tonight. No way, this guy's gotta go. We're gonna ignore that. Not tonight. Part of you agrees with the guy anyway, you need your sleep too. The brute grabs the sleeping man's covers and tosses them aside. Oi, wake up! He moves to shake the man, and his eyes open immediately. What's happening? He sits up, revealing a green sort of army jacket. It's that veteran you've seen around. The brute brings himself in close, invasive and intimidating. Shut up and let us sleep, old man. Fuck's sake. The veteran looks around the room at everyone as the brute makes his way back to bed. He looks disappointed. But at least now you can have some decent sleep. Winter is over. Now, wow, you now have residency at the shelter. You have increased hunger recovery and access to a bank account as long as you don't leave the area. Alright, let's not get ourselves caught by the police again. If you don't beg, gain happiness. You no longer lose happiness from sleeping outside. Gaining happiness is actually pretty good. But I think we're gonna get this because then we can farm the benches. I'm min-maxing being homeless. Oh, look at that. We gained like a lot more study stuff. You studied for a while. Oh, wow. We can actually do it. We can suddenly study more and more. Gain extra study on first study each day. Greatly reduces day labor risks. Nice. And now we're gonna rent a book. Reading has taught you new methods of collecting scrap. Well, that's helpful. But we need food. We very much need food. Let's go to the shop, I guess. Oh, wait. Wasn't there a soup kitchen going on in the shelter today? Yeah, okay. So we can kind of just, I don't know, starve ourselves a little bit, maybe? Sit on the park bench. Rather lie on the park bench. Get some money that way. Or maybe check this. It's an apple. Okay, we can also eat the apple. That works. Oh no, I didn't want to beg. Alright. Well, okay. I got something. That's good. And then let's see if we can study again. Oh, they're close after. Oh, okay. Oh, no. I didn't look. We're sleeping on the park bench. We didn't go back to the shelter. Oh, no. I didn't look at the time. What remains of the sun is quickly eclipsed by concrete as it sets behind the skyscrapers. The ordinary hustle and bustle of the street gives way to a more sinister air, the time of night when the city is filled with drunks, predators, and those still able to truly savor their lives. As you watch it all from the empty dumpster you've selected for sleep tonight, it all starts to really sink in. You're homeless now, and you don't know how long it'll be until you can feel safe in the night again. You close the lid behind you and settle in the darkness. People left you some money while you slept. A new story has been unlocked. Okay. This is like, you get like a new start. We didn't lose our residency, did we? No, good. Okay, we still have it. You are already there. Am I? I'm hungry though. We didn't get the... What's it called? We didn't get the soup kitchen. Damn it. Oh, it is today. Okay, but... Must enter before curfew. Okay. I guess I can't do it right now, so we have to, like... buy some food, maybe. Oh, we have 10 pounds. I mean... Actually pretty okay. A sausage roll. Alright, let's eat a sausage roll. Increased scrap value, but max scrap you can carry is reduced. Chance to find additional scrap when searching trash. Let's have more value for my trash. Fresh underwear. Hygiene items are more effective. Create trash fires to stay warm. 3 uses. Damn. No, I don't know. I kind of want to make sure that maybe we can get a smart shirt again at some point. Guess we're gonna wash our clothes. Low happiness is less effect on walk speed. Greatly reduced hunger decay when using benches. Yep, we're using that. And then we're washing up. Alright. Auto collect and carry more. Okay, here's the bench. It's nice that there's a bench right here by the library and everything too. Oh, look at that. We made it to 19. We're almost there that we can maybe get a job. Increased job application success rate, increased chance of job buffs. Job application success rate. Let's go. Okay, it's 4 PM. We're very hungry. So we can go back to the shelter now and use the soup kitchen there. There we go. That's gonna give us some hunger back. After pulling the scruffy blankets of your bed over you, you fall into sleep in moments. You hear someone weeping in the night. Your eyes open to reveal the stained mattress and pine boards of the bunk above you. It sounds like it's actually coming from that bunk. Gonna look. Cautiously peeling back your bed covers, you pivot from your bed and stand to see over the top. Your eyes immediately meet with a teary-eyed and scruffy-looking young man. He seems familiar somehow. You give him a look that asks, "You okay?" "Yeah," he whispers. He turns from you onto his side, but then passes you a beer he had hidden in his sleeping bag. "Get this away from me." You stand there for a moment in a kind of wondering pity before returning to bed. It makes us unhappy, but we did get a beer out of it. A tabloid paper has printed a story about how many homeless also live on welfare in homes paid for by taxes. People are less kind. See? This is what people have to deal with. Alright, so we have a lot of food and so on, which is good. We can go into the library and we can start studying. 25. Gonna rent a book. Do some more studying. $31. I think with that we can probably spend another day here, get some money. And then see about staying in the shelter. Well, Klyka, I'm off. Happy birthday. See you later. Alright, man. Thank you for coming by. See you later. Gain a random item of clothing. That's also good. Alright, and then we're gonna try and apply to a job. It takes a while for you to fall asleep. The bright lights, the traffic. Maybe you won't be able to sleep without them soon enough. A disturbing thought that you can't help knowing to be true. How much have you changed? And how long will it be until you forget what your life used to be like? Oh no, it's winter again. Always winter. If you don't beg, gain happiness. Low happiness is... Yeah, okay, we're gonna do this. Cheap food items restore slightly more hunger. Healthy items restore more hunger or happiness. Okay. So first things first, we're gonna warm up in here. You are sick. Hunger's decreasing faster. You will feel better after a couple of days. Okay. Wait, that's the laundromat. I didn't wanna go there. Let's look for... Oh. Okay, free bus rides with a bus pass. Restores 20 hunger. Okay, we're gonna buy some of that. Beer. Okay. Let's get some happiness back, shall we? Does that make us drunk? You will lose happiness whenever you go a day without drinking. Oh my god, I'm addicted to alcohol now. Unless you can survive without it for a few days. You are drunk. People will be less kind to you, but you can sleep it off on a bench. Ah, god damn it. And now I don't have food again. Oh, this certainly is getting harder and harder, isn't it? Okay, I have slept off. I've slept that off. We're still super cold and everything. Let's see about a job application, if they're actually open. You just downed 3 beers on a mostly empty stomach. What did you expect? I don't know. I expected nothing. Fast food server. 50 study. Come on. And my study is slowly going down if I don't study, isn't it? Alright, we're going back to the shelter. Hey, Hot Frog! Thank you very much! I'm having a very happy birthday, even if this game is currently not showing that. But we are getting to the end of our tryout for this game in a little bit. Another night in the shelter. Everyone keeps to themselves with little beyond the occasional nod and greeting. It occurs to you how much the homeless like their privacy. Kind of a you stay out of my business and I'll stay out of yours understanding. In the morning, you're woken by a commotion. Most of the others are already up and talking to each other. But the first thing you notice is an empty bed that's stained red. Second is the ambulance outside. You decide it's best not to ask questions, but as you walk out the door you hear a whisper. She cut her wrists. Poor thing. I had no idea. Oh, Janos, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. Now that is how you properly give someone change. Oh, thank you so much for the happy birthday. What a great little present. Thank you. Now you can spam piggies in the chat as much as you want. Everyone who can, spam piggies for this man. He deserves it. He needs the pigs. Piggy, piggy, piggy. Wait one sec. Here we go. I spam zombie piggy for you. Spamming! Oh, and Sataria is here too. Hello, Sataria. How's it going? Okay, so we're no longer ill. Let's see if we can get some studying done, which will hopefully also keep us out of the, pay a fine. Oh, I have to return the book. Okay. Increase day labor earnings. You can arrive at work an hour later. Okay. Alright, we made it to 42. I'm gonna study once more. There we go. Study speed greatly increased if happiness over 90. Gain a little happiness when you study well. Okay. So let's see if we can get a job. We are at... We're starving, but we might get a... Oh my god! Are you serious? 60? Really? I guess we have to check again tomorrow. Piggy, piggy, piggy. I'm making it my goal to at least get a job in this game before we stop. And now we're also getting a random clothing item. Maybe we'll get a smart shirt, which increases our chance of getting a job. As you prepare your bed for sleep, you watch a scuffle break out with the shelter staff. Some crazy guy is fighting to get in. Let me in, for fuck's sake! It's fucking cold out here! The staff members, big and patient, bar the way as they explain the rules. It's after curfew now and he's late. He curses at the staff as he goes back to the street. You look around and see a few beds that aren't being used tonight. It makes you feel a little guilty even if you've done nothing. I understand that feeling. Winter is over. Oh, perfect. You didn't drink yesterday. You suffer from withdrawal. God, wow, that's some withdrawal right here. Gain happiness when you sleep indoors, but increased chance of being mugged. Low happiness is less effect on walk speed. Okay. You haven't cleaned your clothes for a while. Hygiene is now capped on 50. You got a new item. Apparently we got a watch. Wake up an hour earlier thanks to a wristwatch. Alright. Well, we have the money for using the laundry. So let's wash our clothes. Quickly see about getting some food. That was worth a try. Alright, and now let's try and get a job. Well, we can do a little bit more studying and then try to get a job. Nice, 51. Can I make it to 60? Not quite. Alright, here's the current vacancies. Let's go, come on. Oh my god, we can actually apply as a fast food server. There's a 45% chance. Your last application is in progress, come back tomorrow. Okay, we've applied for a job. We're definitely... well, we're moving up in the world, let's say it like that. It's definitely looking better than when we started out in the game. And we're also getting food again. Perfect. The shelter, this area right here with this shelter has literally saved our character's life. A night in the shelter. No one bothers you today, so you're laying in bed and trying to sleep within a few minutes of entering the building. You feel something hard under your pillow and search around for it. It's some spare change. You hope that the previous user of this bed simply didn't need it anymore. No point trying to return it. Most of the others in here will make a claim, and you don't want to draw attention from anyone. Especially the crazy ones. Yeah, we're getting massive withdrawal. The city has made cuts to welfare, resulting in shelters being less affected. Jesus Christ. Like, life is just giving us lemons and then shoving limes down our throat as well. You filled your stomach in the soup kitchen. Okay. So we're good with that. Alright, let's see. We're actually doing pretty okay. Don't need to really worry about anything here. We can study some more in the library. Brain drain cannot lower your study below 20. Increase job success if you studied recently. Limes are alright. Mushrooms can shove. Oh, depends on the mushroom actually. Oh god, we have 69. How can we not get a job with 69 study? Okay, anyway, let's see if we got that job as a fast food server. Funnily enough, our study is now high enough that we could have applied for something better. Your application was successful. We got the job. Oh my god. Two-ended candle. Greatly increased study gains. Lose happiness when you study. Ugh. First study each day is shorter and decreased hunger decay while studying. That is better. It's too late to work now. Come back tomorrow. Wow. Okay, we actually made it. We got ourselves a job. So... why do you need to make lemonade and not just eat the lemons? I mean... I don't know, lemonade is probably a little nicer than eating the lemons. Take a free study class if you rest here in one day. Oh, I can't rest here yet. We have to wait like 30 minutes. There we go. Alright everybody, tomorrow we start burger flipping. We're bringing this life back around. I'm pulling us out of here. The shelter is full tonight. Corridors of bunks are filled with chatter, arguments, and whispers. When the lights go out, the noise hushes to silence within moments, and you close your eyes. You hear a rustle, and your eyes open to reveal two dark figures kneeling by someone's occupied bed. It looks like they're going through the sleeper's bag. We're gonna ignore them. We have a job lined up. We're on our way out of here. This is no time. This is no time to be the good Samaritan and get into trouble. This is focus on us. Focus on getting out of this life. There's no telling what they're doing. Might even be their stuff, but not likely. Still, it's none of your business, and you rest soundly through what's left of the night. Mushrooms? I suggest cutting up mushrooms small and putting them in pasta. Yeah, mushroom pasta is very delicious. Okay, we're getting withdrawal again, but we're good. I don't know, like, at what time we have to go to work? Does it actually tell us here? Job, here we go. Fast food server. Start time 12 p.m. for 4 hours. Flipping burgers and serving customers. Alright, so 12 p.m. Oh wow, I have a ton of time. Go to work. It's too early for your shift, you can only be up to an hour early. Okay. Well, I guess we can keep studying in the library? But now I gotta be careful here, because if I had studied again, I would have actually been late to work on my first day. Okay, we can be an hour early. Here we go. Go to work. You spent your day serving food to customers. You earned 11 pounds. You have been performing poorly at your job. If this continues, you will be fired. Try keeping hygiene and happiness higher. Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, I mean, our study is going up and we actually made quite a bit of money just now, so... that's not bad. And let's get our hygiene up. Let's remember to keep the hygiene up next time we go working. And then we can go to the store and see if we can maybe buy something nice to get some happiness. Here you go. Here's some happiness. Carry more scrap. Nah, but we're gonna restore some hunger. There we go. We just basically spent all of our money, but why wouldn't we do that? Okay. There we go. Because, you know, we're gonna just work again tomorrow, and then hopefully not get fired. We're also getting a free study lesson. There's a hostile air in the shelter tonight. You cautiously approach your bunk and can't help but be aware of the looks from the strangers around you. Angry eyes, hungry eyes, waiting for an opportunity. There's definitely a bad element in here. Tonight you decide to sleep hugging your backpack just in case. But maybe it's a bad idea to stay in the shelter for a while. Oh, that's not good. And now winter has come. Okay. You are no longer addicted to alcohol. Very fine. More good events in the street, but slightly more bad events in shelters. Slightly reduces all happiness effects from night events. Oh, so even the minus ones. Okay, we're gonna do that. You took a free educational class and gained some study. Reduced hunger decay from walking. Cheap food items restore slightly more hunger. Conserver. Okay, we're gonna sleep here for a little bit. There we go. Now we're gonna quickly... fuck. That's not good. Time goes so fast in this game. Like, holy shit, I'm actually late. Yep, you failed to arrive to work on time, and this continues, you will be fired. God damn it. I wanted to wash up beforehand. Wait, so now I can't do it? Just because I'm a little late? I can't do it at all? Damn. Well, I guess we fucked that up. Anyway, everybody watching, that was 1 hour of change survival homeless simulator, or the survival homeless survival experience. Very, very, I think, harsh look, like depressing look at a, I guess, superficial simulation or experience of what it's like to be homeless. Obviously, you know, we could just look at this as a game and just kind of go like min-maxing, like, oh, I'm just going to study in the library. Oh, you know, now I'm going to get a job and stuff like that. That is a very gamified version of what people in these situations actually have to go for. And feeling cold, feeling hopeless, starving, not being able to keep your hygiene up, all of these kind of things is something that they sadly, you know, experience pretty much every day. So it's a tough game, and like I said, that's why I chose it as the first game today, even though it's my birthday and, you know, I should be all like, hey, yo, whoa, what's up everybody, it's my birthday. But But I wanted to start with this game because I thought when I got the key for this from the developers and I took a quick look at this, I thought that this is something that I want to make, you know, like a stream on and experience a little bit, because I feel that it has a good message to it. There is the message that shows the hopelessness that these people feel, and that the ostracization and all these kind of things. I feel that ultimately what this game is trying to portray and what this game is showing with its gameplay elements, with the studying, with the shelters, with the people helping you with jobs and stuff like that, I think it wants to show that there is a way out of that. Now, it is presenting a very harsh way out of this, which is basically pull yourself up by your bootstraps, which is obviously not true in every single country. Like, I don't think, for example, it's true in my own country, but it is true in other countries. So it is a one-sided perspective that they are portraying. I don't know where the developers are from. Probably the US, the UK, something like that. But it is a reality. So I hope you guys forgive me for bombarding you with this depressing game, but I do think it was quite interesting.